Hey everyone, my name is Daniel. I'm from Sydney. Currently, I'm in Wuhan, so the city center of the outbreak of the coronavirus. We've been on lockdown over here for about over a week now.
21-year-old Sydney-sider Daniel O. Young travelled to China to celebrate Lunar New Year with his grandparents, but now finds himself at the centre of an infectious disease outbreak.
I'll give you guys an idea. The city's empty, man. Like, the population's 11 million people. I can only see maybe 1 or 2 people on the street, and I'm in the city center. Like, look over here from this window. If you can see down here, you see all these streets normally is always full of people. We always got people walking, there's cars, there's a lot of bicycles and motorcycles. If this drags on for multiple weeks or even months, I do believe it's gonna get a bit stressful.
Back in Sydney, it's been an anxious time for his mum, Helen Hong, who's worried about her son's health.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Happy New Year. How have you been?
I'm okay.
I'm here. He's there. All of my families are in Wuhan. Even I know they are safe. I miss him. Yeah, that's. I think that's the thing. Being a parent, you can't help.
This is Ground Zero, Wuhan, a city of 11 million people. The coronavirus was first identified less than 3 weeks ago. At least 80 people have died and almost 3,000 infected worldwide after the virus spread across several continents.
All of the coronaviruses we know are respiratory pathogens, so they target the lungs, cause inflammation and respiratory disease, and most likely transmitted through respiratory secretions.
In Wuhan, an extraordinary project is taking shape to build 2 hospitals with hundreds of beds within weeks.
What I can tell you is that the Wuhan local government is currently taking measures on outbound travellers. China has kept in constant communication and cooperation with these countries and will make joint efforts to support the patients and control and prevent the epidemic.
I think China is pulling out all stops at the moment. They're obviously very concerned that they haven't brought this outbreak under control. They're taking some rather extreme measures like isolating the whole of the Hubei province, bringing in a lot of doctors and medical supplies from outside, and I think they are very, very concerned about it and doing everything they can.
The outbreak began on New Year's Eve. A week later, the disease had a name, novel coronavirus. Within a week, the first case outside of China was reported in Thailand.
It's almost impossible in the modern world to prevent a viral infection such as this crossing borders, because most people who cross borders are asymptomatic.
There are now 5 confirmed cases in Australia, cases in the United States, and more than half a dozen other countries. It's a good sign, experts say, that cases outside of China originated in Wuhan and have not yet spread within those other countries. But the concern now is that the virus may be spread during the incubation period, when people don't show any symptoms. In Brisbane, Keith Chappell from the University of Queensland is part of a team scrambling to develop a vaccine.
We don't know how quickly this virus is moving, how successful the containment efforts will be. So we're racing against nature, racing against this epidemic. The most critical thing is we don't know how easily it is being transmitted. So we know there are a lot of infections, but what we don't know is how many people are out there with mild and moderate disease who are potentially infectious. If there are a lot of people out there not showing symptoms but transmitting the virus, that is a game changer. It means it's likely to be a lot severe and a lot harder to bring back under control.
It's a lengthy process. It'll take 16 weeks until a trial vaccine can be tested on humans.
We need tests to show that it's safe. We need manufacturing that's compatible with producing potentially millions of doses. We need the regulatory authorities to be on board to understand that what our vaccine is, that it can be made and is safe and effective.
That might be too late for the Australians stranded in Wuhan. The federal government is now looking for ways to evacuate them, and Sydney-sider Daniel is desperate to come home. So Daniel, how concerned are you about becoming infected?
I think we'll give it another week to see if anyone in the family is feeling unwell. They say that we're quarantined here for at least until March or April. My visa expires in March, and my life is in Australia.
So what do you want the Australian government to be doing?
Please just, find a way, get us home, bring us back.
If Australian government or embassy can do something to get them back, that's just my best wishes. My best wishes, yeah.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.